This week on Accounting Answers, Sharon's asked us to explain how the GST rebate on a new car works in her business.
Thanks for that question, Sharon. Now, when it comes to claiming GST on a car, it's very similar to claiming GST on any other business expense. So the first thing to remember is that you can only claim the amount of GST to the percentage that you actually use it for your business. So when it comes to a car, the easiest way to do that is to keep a logbook. Now, the logbook applies for what percentage of the car expenses you can claim on your GST, but also when it comes to your tax return, it'll give you an idea of what percentage of the depreciation or petrol or anything like that to do with the running of the car will give you the percentage you can claim for that. Now, another thing to remember when it comes to claiming the GST on a car is when to put that in on your BAS or your business activity statement. Now, if you're a quarterly BAS preparer, which most small businesses are, then you'd put that in on the quarter that you paid for the car, or that your finance, or you picked it up from the dealership. So if you order your car 3 months, like in September say, and you pick it up in December, then most small businesses who are registered to pay GST on a cash basis is when you actually pick it up and your finance company or you from your bank account pays the dealership. So that's when you claim it, and you put that claim in the December BAS in that example. So that will come off your quarterly GST bill. Now, because it reduces your GST or your quarterly BAS, you may even find that GST rebate or refund can actually pay for the first few car installments, which is kind of a really awesome thing cash flow wise, because it'll just make cash flow a little bit easier at the start. And one more thing to remember is, regardless of whether you purchase the car outright or whether you use a finance company who pays that and then you pay them back over 3 years or 5 years, that doesn't really affect when you claim your GST or how you claim your GST. So you don't even have to pay the whole thing out of your bank account before you get the benefit of all of that GST. So I hope that's answered your question, Sharon, and thanks for asking, and you'll catch me here next week on Accounting Answers.